Oh, hi. I get a lot of questions about my makeup, and my makeup routine is super simple and super quick. I have an old one that is saved in my profile, but I am using some new things, so thought I would record one while I got ready this morning. Okay, I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. So up first is my concealer. I've recently started using this Tower 28 concealer. I can't see what the exact name of it is because I don't have my reading glasses here, but I'll link everything over in Shop My. But I love this concealer. It goes on so smooth. I feel like it stays out of like my fine lines and wrinkles. I think the other thing that I've started to do is to use a bigger brush to tap it in. I used to either use my finger or like this little concealer brush. I saw somebody on social media just use a bigger brush like this. And I'm like, why have I never done that? Like it smooths better. It gets everywhere. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know. It's better. This I was using actually for blush before. And so I went online and did a search to see if there was like such a thing as big concealer brushes. And I mean, of course there is. And so I've ordered one. It's not here yet, but I will try it out and let you know because I really want this side back for my blush. But for now, it's for the concealer. Okay, next thing I put on is this Lumi Glotion. I actually just ordered a darker shade of this because I'm almost out and I'm gonna be in the sun all the time from now until I can't be. But I just, put a little drop in my hands and just put it all over my face. This I think helps sort of smooth everything out, almost like a primer, but then it gives you like a nice glow. So that is what I do next. I meant to say this earlier in the video, but I forgot. I just filmed an updated skincare video. So I should have said at the beginning, I do all of my skincare and then I jump into this. But next up is this Color Science. This has SPF 50 in it. So this is my SPF, but it's also my foundation. So I love this stuff if you've never used it. This is, let me see. Of course, I can't see what shade it is. I think it's like the medium or whatever. It comes out white. I just do a little bit and then sort of, again, rub it between my fingers and then tap it all over my face and then just rub it in. It matches your skin tone. I don't know how it does it. It comes in like light, medium, darker. I use this shade year round. So, told you I can't see. But yeah, so I love it. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, like yesterday I went and played golf, I put this on because it's my SPF. Okay, next up is Makeup by Mario. And this is like, I don't know if it's called like a contour stick or a bronzing stick. I don't know what it's called, but this is how I use it. I just put it in a couple places and then I take this angled brush and just sort of press it into my head. One of the things you'll notice is like, I don't think I use any powders at all anymore. Yeah, no powders. So everything is kind of like a cream base, or it is a cream base. And so with that, you have to be careful. Like you can't go like this because then you just sort of wipe it off. So it really is about just like pressing it into your skin and, just sort of like letting it melt into your skin. Okay, up next is my blush. This one is by Make Beauty. This is a new brand to me. I've been using them for a couple months and there are a couple of things I've been using theirs that I really like. This blush is awesome. Again, it's a cream, not a powder. This is so pigmented. You do not need a lot. Like I'm talking about, like I just do that. Like I literally just like tap a little bit and that's all I do. And then I was using this brush, but now I'm just using this side. And again, just sort of like tapping that into my skin. I can't read what color this is. I think it says euphoric. I think that's right. But again, I'll link everything. But yeah, just like, blend that into your skin. You can sort of put it other places. I don't really know. I'm not a makeup expert. This is just what works for me. Okay, I talked about this the other morning, but I have a new lip combo. It's this lip liner, which is like this little felt tip marker. And then it's this Laneige Color Pop Lip Stain. I'm going to say I wish both of them stained a little longer, but I still really like it. So I'm going to have to do this in the mirror. But I just ever so lightly outline my lips and sort of just like tap it in like that, just to give, some definition. So let me do that really quick. Okay, so I've got that on. And then like I said, I just sort of like tap it in a little bit just to give it some definition. And then this is just, it's kind of like lip gloss, right? And this is called like peach. What's it called? Pop Star Peach is what it's called. And just do a little bit of that. And that's my lips. Okay, moving on to eyes. Next up is another thing by Make. It is this deep purple eyeliner, and I use it in my waterline. So again, I'm gonna have to go to the real mirror for that, but I just like put it here and just drag it along the waterline. Let me do one so you can see one versus the other. So I did this one, not that one. You can sort of see, just gives you some lash definition. I've mentioned this before. Somebody told me years ago that hazel eyes, like purples and like purpley browns, mauves looked really good for eye color. So that's what I tend to use. So I love this, and then I'll show you my eyeshadow next. Okay, my eyeshadow is by Billion Dollar Beauty, and it's just an eyeshadow stick. And again, it's like that mauvey purpley color. And this is literally like a crayon. Oh God, I can't see. I literally just like draw it on like a crayon. And then I take a fluffy brush and just sort of blend it out. Okay, this light at the moment makes my eyes look really dark. I promise they're not this dark. It's just the way that the light looks. But eyes are done. Next on to brows. I'm gonna do one brow and then show you the two. I think brows are like the biggest make or break for my makeup at least. And I am a victim of like the classic overplucking from the 90s. And so we've got some work to do. Okay, first thing I do is I take a spoolie and really just sort of brush them around, try to get everything going in the same direction, just to like get them ready for the rest of the product. Okay, up next is something from Billion Dollar Brow again. And it's one of these eyebrow pens. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's like got individual little bristles. So it's supposed to emulate hair strokes. I was always nervous to try this because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it. I have found that I love it, and I'm gonna tell you where I use it. I use it here to sort of fill in the gap between where my brow ends and I overplucked it to where it really should be. So I'm gonna have to do this in the real mirror, but give me a sec. Okay, I don't know if you can really tell in the video, but I took this and just sort of filled in right there. It goes on super easy. If you mess up, you just wipe it off and start again. I think this is really a great product. Okay, I think that looks better, but there's still work to do. I use this little tiny pencil. This is also from Billion Dollar Brow. It's got like the finest little point on it. And now I just sort of like go in. The biggest thing I do is just sort of make a line across the top just to sort of fill in where there may be any gaps, and then use sort of like brush-like strokes to try to fill in all the other gaps. Okay, and then this is like my ride or die holy grail for brows. This is Anastasia, and it's like brow volume gel or something. It's got these tiny little bristles. And what I do is I sort of brush back once or twice to get product on my eyes, and then I just sort of lift it up. This is tinted, so it colors any gray eyebrows that you may have, and then just puts everything in place. Okay, so now you can see a brow that's done versus a brow that isn't. So I'm gonna go now and finish this one. Okay, brows are done. On to mascara. Some of you know that I've been on the hunt for like a mascara that doesn't smudge. I don't think I have still found like the one that I'm willing to say this is the holy grail, but I have found one that is better than the others for me, and that is the Thrive Tubing Mascara. So for those of you that recommended it, thank you. I do agree. I still sometimes get a little fallout from it. I don't get smudging, but it's better than any of the other ones. The other thing I'll mention is this new eyelash curler. This is actually the only place that I have found this is on the TikTok shop. I have it linked in my profile. But the way that this sucker curls your lashes, because this is longer, it gives them like a C curl. Hold on real quick. Okay, so here's one eye done. Here's the other knot. This curler is amazing. It's linked to my TikTok shop. I think it's called like the C curler or something. It's awesome. Okay, so for those of you that were curious about my makeup routine, or really probably for those who stuck around this long, that's it. And happy to answer any questions if you have any, but I think that's it. Okay, bye.